I thank you, Mr. Shim, today. You are so sensitive about the world and the people currently, the moral issues that humanity is facing. Yes, you put together this, moral verse that you have learned from your teacher. And the reason today I'm standing here to support this great effort and team up with you to build the Sacred Virtue Institute and say that we're going to deliver morality to the world, because we carry the mission to bring light to the human society, to bring order to the chaos, the chaotic human society, and then to eradicate the evil thoughts in people's mind, right? That's our mission for the Sacred Virtue Institute. And that's why I've been wondering about how we're going to be able to be blessed by the light from our Creator. We are not light, right? We are cultivators. We're trying to elevate ourselves. And we follow the light. We need light. So our Creator has wisdom to guide us to do well, right? So we are here to bring the light to the mankind. But the light, when we recognize as a moral teacher, when we see the light, we want to let other people to also be able to be, blessed by this light of truth. That is the reason I paid attention to this most recent, teaching that's published on Daji Yuan. Daji Yuan, this newspaper, the history has not been easy, because when Jiang Zemin tried to persecute Falun Gong practitioners, he spread darkness and the lies of jealousy to demonize Falun Gong internationally. He not only prohibited the Chinese newspaper inside of mainland China, Chinese television, Chinese radio station, or Chinese media to totally only follow his order and promote jealousy, lies. He also used his tactic to visit all the kings of the world, which means the leaders of each nation. And when he goes to meet with the presidents of United States, England, different nations, he secretly told them that if you want to do business with China, you'd better don't mention human rights issue about Falun Gong. Let's talk secretly about it, but don't make a stand for so-called human rights against Falun Gong, because we know how to handle it, so you guys don't do anything. You know what I mean? This is the little plan that has been fooling the whole national leaders all over the world. That's why after 24 years now almost of the brutal persecution of Falun Gong practitioners, killing practitioners, torturing practitioners, live organ harvesting, doing the most horrific crime towards the innocent Falun Gong practitioners, there was no leader in any nation officially make a stand specifically for Falun Gong practitioners. None. You look at the history of the past 24 years, none, sadly. Why? Well, it's about profit. The world people want to make profit. They consider money is most important for happiness. So that's why these two things has already silenced all the leaders, all the national leaders. So Falun Gong practitioners eventually built Daji Yuan without any support. Was from a basement, a group of PhD Falun Gong practitioner in Georgia. They started the newspaper, and purely through Falun Gong practitioners' volunteer work, this newspaper now is international. This newspaper now is all over the world. This newspaper is translated into all languages. Everywhere in the world, every corner of the community, you can see a little booth of Daji Yuan. This is a very good example of the power, the true power of truth. So Master Li chose Daji Yuan to publish this teaching there is reason. Okay. Now this teaching came out from Daji Yuan, and the title is 为什么会有人类？为什么和为会 EO 有人日 A 类也是类了 A 类 Yeah So 为什么会有人类 Nobody ever asked this question. I did a Google search. 为什么会有人类 Google. It came out to be pages after pages of evolution theory. Humanity comes from evolution. From inorganic to organic, from low species to high species, from water aquatic creatures to land creatures, from monkey, or chimpanzee, from the go to the tree down on the ground and can stand up and the tail falls off. It's called a human. This is currently humanity is being taught as a truth. Okay, so from that so-called quote truth, our children consider themselves belongs to the animal species. We are animals. We come from monkey. Come from evolution. You see, Darwin theory also says that for the animals, what's the law for evolution? It's called 生存竞争. It goes like this: 生存竞争. For survival, you compete each other for the fittest. That's basically the human thing, Encourage everybody to kill each other. Whoever that can make a living, you are the person who succeeded, and you can then pass on your gene to your next generation. So that's why this whole world encourages people to compete with each other like lions and tigers eat, the lower species. It's called 大鱼吃小鱼. The big fish eat the little fish. You see? Competition, kill each other, succeed, gather, name profit, and sentimental love. This is the problem, the deep cause of jealousy. People have no truth to guide them. But the light is now being delivered to the whole mankind. Master Li, this time, gave this teaching and signed. After the teaching says, 师, teacher. 师, Master Li, show the teachings to the whole mankind as a teacher. Okay, that's why I always say that, moral teaching, right? Master Li is now leading mankind into morality, rectifying the whole world. Okay, first, the truth is the origin of mankind. Why also? Why? This means there is a purpose. There is a purpose for mankind to exist in the universe. 1999, in the middle of the night, I was all gloriously a top-notch scientist in the modern science field. Chinese government offered me name, profit, sentimentality, everything to wrap me up and package me and deliver to the CCP as a slave. But on the surface, in the human world, I was being offered a big, very cushy, rich salary position in Communist China to be the national laboratory leader, to run a national laboratory of science in China. I was one of the top 100 overseas scientists that the Chinese government chose and to give this package of Ming Li Qing. Why it's Qing? I have parents. I need to be filial to my parents, and they're getting old. And they gave me this power and the name, famous scientists, top 100 overseas scientists, high salary, car, housing, babysitting, everything, lots of money, lots of name. And I can also be satisfied by my sentimental love towards my parents, my old friends, my neighbors, my classmates. I would be fully packaged if I accept that position. 1999. Okay. Exactly at the time, I was ready to be packaged as a Ming Li Qing slave to be delivered to serve CCP's purpose in 1999. I was awakened by our Creator in the middle of the night. And the question presented to me was, what justifies the existence? What justifies your existence in the universe? I received that alarming question. That was my turning point. I believe right now the entire humanity is experiencing what I experienced in 1999. The entire humanity in the dark, pitch darkness, that night that I was awakened by our Creator, was pitch dark. So dark, right? Totally dark, silent. Suddenly I was awakened. So I think now humanity is being blessed by our Creator. This calling, this title is very much like what I was given, the question. What justifies your existence in the universe? Why mankind comes into being? Why mankind exists? Why, This is really calling everyone to really now see that we as human beings did not come as random evolution from inorganic finally become man. We were very specifically created for a very noble purpose. And that purpose is so big, so shocking, that when we see, wow, we actually were all divine beings. We talk about gods, right? Buddha. Modern people say we are atheists. We believe in modern science. We believe in evolution theory. So therefore, we believe that there is no God. Those religious people talk about God and Buddha. It's all superstitious, not scientific. How do you prove the existence of God? No, there is no God. There is no Buddha. It's all those religious junk. We don't want to listen to it. We're just animals, right? But, as a matter of fact, in our heart, we have stored a truth. Every one of us have stored a truth. We actually can remember who we are. That's the incredible power that all of us have. All we need to do is to be awakened. If we are awakened, we remember who we are. I am one such example. I'm awakened. I don't need other people to tell me anything else because I remember who I was. I was a God. I was a divine being. I came to the human world with a purpose. And our Creator led me into the human world. And I came into the human world and I reincarnated. I went through one life after another life, after another life. I was in the human world. One life I was a Chinese, another life I was a Korean, another life I was a European, Greek. I was a man, I was a woman. Do you know what I mean? I was a king, I was a scholar. I was most powerful woman in the world at the time. And I could also be just a crazy woman because of destitute in the human world and have to wash away my karma in certain time, So you see, human life actually goes through reincarnation. But the spirit basically continues. And the spirit in the human world are waiting. Life after life are waiting until today, now, until last moment. What means last moment? This is the teaching Master Li gives. That's very clearly, everybody can recognize. That's what Master Li is telling us. Our true history, our true origin, our true purpose. You come to the human world. We were gods. We are now in the human body outfit. This human body outfit is made of molecules, which is the lowest level, dirtiest, coarse, not refined, the most cheap material, and it's garbage material from the universe. We are living on the earth. The earth was also created. We are living in a system called the three realms. That's also created. And all the lives after coming down from the universe and entered into this new system, which is specifically created for the spirit from the universe. What kind of spirits? Gods, kings of the universe, lords of the universe, powerful. Now they are all wearing a human body outfit, like you and like me. We only think that we are human beings, but we don't know that our spirits actually are gods. But why we are here, this article says, it's because the universe goes through birth, aging, sickness, and death, counterparts of the human body. Human body goes birth, aging, sickness, and death. We all learned that pattern now, for sure, everybody recognizes it. But nobody knows that the universe also goes through it. The universe also goes through this process called formation, stasis, decay, and extinction. 成住坏灭. The human being goes 生老病死. Universe goes 成住坏灭. Our universe is now at the last moment of extinction. Anytime, in an instant, everything will turn into dust and everything will disappear. All lives. All lives, if these lives are not being saved. But our Creator has designed a salvation system. Earth, human body, three realms, a circulatory system allow the life to go roundabout, life after life after life. Now is the moment our Creator will deliver salvation. Our Creator is choosing those who, after these many cycles, demonstrate being kind, demonstrate to follow tradition, demonstrate to disregard atheism and evolution and have faith in God. So my understanding is that after I reading this, Master Li is saying that gods and the Buddha ask Master Li to say some sentences to mankind. And every sentence is heaven secret for the purpose of waking people and allow these people to be saved, which is in the first paragraph in the teaching. So Master Li is now delivering this truth to mankind, and whoever believes Master Li's words get the truth about how to be saved. Master Li brought out the true standard. The high being, the Creator, will evaluate who. Let's say this is standard here, right? All that below it will turn into dust. All those above it will enter into the new universe. So there is a standard. This is the gold standard of morality. We, as the moral teachers here at the Sacred Virtue Institute, need to work hard to make sure that everybody knows to try to pass this rule, this standard. If they cannot pass this standard, they're going to be turning into dust of nothingness. If they can pass this standard, they will enter the most glorious, beautiful, pure, clean universe that our Creator already has created and prepared. So Master Li basically has delivered such a profound truth That is the reason I say we need to let everybody know about it. And a lot of people, after reading that teaching, they may not totally be awakened. We need to help them to wake up and understand thoroughly what this gold standard of survival is. Okay, it's all very clearly written in the teaching. And so at the front page of the Whole Elephant Institute website right now, if people enter the Whole Elephant Institute website, the homepage is the links to the different language versions of this publication of Master Li. Okay. So just want to say, yeah, today is a very important moral lesson that we are, starting with. But in the next several lectures, I hope Mr. Xing and I will be able to go over the very important teachings by Master Li. Okay? Alrighty, thank you very much.